Hey gang, the world is burning. So let's talk about something frivolous to get our minds off of it. Welcome back to another edition of Toys I Did Not Own as a Kid. All right, gang. So today I have a Romeo Oscar Sierra find for you, and it is by NECA. It is Universal City Studios Frankenstein Monster. That's the way they called it. Not Frankenstein's monster, but Frankenstein Monster. All right, as you can see, I got it at Romeo Oscar Sierra. This is the price. It says comparable value, 19.99. To be honest with you, these were at the other stores for about 25 bucks and up. So it's probably more like 25 to 30 bucks. So this is by NECA. I'm not necessarily happy with the way that NECA does things, but when it comes to the likenesses, they look amazing. So it says here, an authentic posable action figure based on the classic Universal's famous Mini Monsters collection from the early 1980s. So the Mini Monster collection that they're talking about is called the Universal Mini Monsters by Remco, and it was from the 1980s. So this, of course, is based on the Boris Karloff Frankenstein, the Frankenstein as portrayed by Boris Karloff. As you can see the picture in the back, that's actually Boris Karloff right there in the original 1931 movie. Frankenstein is, of course, based on the book or the novel Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, which was originally published without crediting her in 1818. Again, the movie was in 1931 and it starred Boris Karloff. In the book, the creature names himself Adam, and but is not given a name by the author or Frankenstein himself. Bela Lugosi was actually supposed to play him, but he passed on the part, and so they gave it to Boris Karloff. The reason why he passed on the part was because the monster didn't speak, and Bela Lugosi had already done Dracula, so he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna take a role where I don't speak. I don't get to be my sexy self." The makeup, which is very important because this is the iconic look. This is the way that we know Frankenstein is through this look. The makeup was done by Jack Pierce, who also did The Wolfman and The Mummy. He was basically like the lead makeup guy back in the day for Universal Studios. I believe he also did the makeup for The Bride, but I'm not sure. But this is the iconic look, and I remember seeing some kind of an interview where he talked about the reason why he gave him that flat head was because it was supposed to be like a lid. If you see, he's got like these two big kind of staples that are also part of the iconic look, and it was supposed to be like a lid where Frankenstein put the brain into the creature. This is a great figure. The likeness is amazing. I did do a Bride a couple of years back. This is this one right here, and this is from Jada Toys. They did a great job with the Bride, but still the likeness isn't exactly like her. But I love this toy because of her posability and the accessories and all that good stuff. As we can see back here, the likenesses were not great when it came to these ones for Jada Toys. But again, the articulation and stuff are great. And then look, they look great together. They're a perfect matching size, to be honest with you. So let's open them up. Let's open them up. So in the original novel, of course, Frankenstein's monster was created by Dr. Victor Frankenstein. He wanted to create a creature. Now, in the movie in 1931, this is the way that most of us think that Frankenstein was actually created, because the way that they did it in the movie is that he sent his apprentice Fritz, not Igor. Igor, am I doing that off camera? Sorry, guys. Igor was actually not part of the movies until, I believe, Son of Frankenstein or The Return of Frankenstein. Oh wow, this is a great figure. This is a great figure. I wonder, can you unbutton his jacket? No, it doesn't look like you can, even though he's got the details back there. I wish it came with some kind of instruction. But this is an amazing figure. As you can see, the likeness is great. Articulation, does he have T? He does. He has. I wasn't expecting a T to be able to do a T pose with him. So he's got that. We can bend him at the elbows. And he twists at the wrists there. And he bends at the wrist as well. Really cool stuff. So he can definitely reach out to you. He can definitely reach out to you. He bends at the knees as well. Oh, he twists at the knees. Twists at the knees. Bends at the ankles. Great articulation. Great sculpt. We can spread his legs, it looks like. At least one of them. The other one seems to be glued on. I don't want to break it. There he goes. It was glued on. Was that on purpose? Was that a mistake at the factory? I don't know, but there we go. Look, he can do the cha-cha. So that's weird that there was that weird glue there. But so he can do some twisting over here at the hip bone. Same over here. That way we can give him a triangle so he can stand up on his own. Let's get him back so you can see a full. There we go. You can see this full. This is a great figure. Great figure. And it also says that it glows in the dark, so I'm gonna let my light turn off. Great figure, great sculpt, great details. Looks like there's a paint mistake there. No, looks like it's something probably from the cardboard. All of the details from the movie right there, and he's got that dull gray green that I really like. They made his shirt a little bright, so my light is dimming. I'm gonna let it turn off. I'm gonna stop moving so we can see whether or not he really does glow in the dark. Oh man, so my phone isn't picking it up, but he is glowing in the dark, you guys. This is really cool. It's his face and his hands. I wish that the phone would pick it up, but it's not picking it up. So let me turn the lights back on. So there he is once again. Like I said, this is a great sculpt. And oh, looks like we got a little bit of ab crunch. I did not realize that. Great job. He can look up. He can look down. He can look to the sides. This is a very emotive figure. I love it. This is awesome. I'm definitely glad I picked him up, and I'm definitely glad that I picked him up at the price that I did. He looks just like Boris Karloff. This is truly a great figure. So much emotion. So emotive. And like I said, he was, like it says in the box, this is inspired by the classic Universal famous Mini Monsters collection from the 80s. Those only had the 5-point articulation, so this is more inspired than anything else by those guys. I did want to get the bride out of her box once again so we can stand her next to him, so let's do that before I finish the video. It's getting long. So there he is with his bride. Now that I have them next to each other, I can see that they're not scaled right. Obviously, they're two different toy lines, two different companies. So I thought they would look good together, but no, not necessarily so. She looks a little bit too small. But again, amazing sculpture, amazing when it comes to this guy. I was very impressed with this one. I was very impressed with her because of her posability. And I still am, but they just don't look good together. So got my Boris Karloff Frankenstein here. This guy is definitely not going to get reboxed. He is not going to get put away. I normally put away my toys. this guy's gonna go somewhere. He's either gonna go with my other toys that I have on my bookshelves, or he's gonna go in the other area where I have some toys actually displayed. He looks amazing. This is definitely a 10 out of 10. NECA hit it out of the park this time. I wasn't happy with their gargoyle line, but I saw this guy and I had to get him. And he glows in the dark. I wish I could show you guys that he glows in the dark. He looks amazing glowing in the dark. So tons of things that I could talk about when it comes to Frankenstein, other facts. I've always loved it. I have still yet to read the book. I own it, but the beginning is a little tough to get through. So, but I will definitely read it. Again, I was trying to say the differences between the book and the movie. In the movie, he is made out of different pieces of different corpses. In the book, the scientist actually builds him. Frankenstein actually builds him pretty much from scratch, which is why he's so huge. And the reason why he's hideous in the book is because you can see through his skin and things like that. So, lots of different things. Lots of differences between the book and the movie. I could go on, but the video is getting long. It's already past 10 minutes. I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you guys think of this figure. Do you own it? If you don't, hit up your local Romeo Oscar Sierras. I definitely recommend it. $12 or $12.99. No, $11.99. So $12. It's a great figure for $12, especially. I'm not even interested in the Wolfman or the Mummy because I'm based on what I can see in the back. Well, maybe the Mummy, but not the Wolfman. But he looks amazing. He looks amazing. They did a great job. Great homage to Boris. And I love it. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. As usual, if you like the video, hit a like. And if you like the content, subscribe. Thanks for watching, gang.